Micah, obviously, after Thursday night's game in the Knicks, you guys are looking for a bounce back. Ant said you guys don't have an identity offensively. What do you have to say to that, and how do you guys work on that tonight?
Well, I think I'd have to agree with him after last night's showing. You know, the other night we obviously did not have an identity offensively. But I think the one thing that we do like to do, we talk about every day, competing and doing it every night is different than talking about it to that point. But we try to take care of the basketball. The one thing we are is a drive, kick, look for three-point shots, and we get a lot of them. Now, whether or not those go in or not is what we can't control. But the other thing, too, we do have an identity because we do play through Ant quite a bit, whether he's in pick and roll, some isolations, and him off the catch, and then also playing through the post through Julius and trying to get an early game going with Mike and Rudy. So we have several things we can do. That's why it's so tough for us to figure out why we are struggling as much as we are offensively. And I think if you watch our games, it's always like a 6-minute stretch. The other night it happened, first 6 minutes of the second quarter, where they obviously go on a large run. And we just have these 4-minute and 5-minute stretches where we just can't score the ball. And that's really puts us in behind, I guess, the 8 ball a little bit when you talk about these close games that we don't have much margin for error in the West.
Rudy was also talking about being consistent and being connected on the court. How do you guys plan on doing that moving forward?
Well, I think the more we play together, sounds crazy. We're 25 games in with 2 new guys. You lose Cat, who was a big part of what we did, and you're adding Julius and Dante. And just the more we play together with those guys, and again, a guy like Julius who is a dynamic force, who does have the ball quite a bit, and then Dante getting him as many shots as we can off the ball. So the more we play together, I think we can't forget how much, even that first time that we had Rudy, when we made the trade with Rudy, we struggled a little bit, if you will, just to find our way with him. And anytime you add 2 new guys that are playing quite a bit of minutes, it just takes some time, and that's not an excuse. That's just the reality of it, and we should continue to grow. And I think that, like you say, there's nowhere to go but up.
You got Steph Curry coming in here tonight. How do you slow them down defensively?
Well, I think, like you say, you got to make everything tough for him, stay connected to him, and you hate for him coming in on a night when he didn't make a field goal the night before. So he's obviously due, but Steph's one of those guys. We try to take away the layups and make him make the tough ones. You know he's going to make them. That's just what he does. And you try to take away the sprees or the spurts where he makes 3 or 4 in a row. And just make every shot as best you can contested. And fortunately for us, we start with Jaden. Obviously, Ant will get a chance to guard him. And Nikhil, we have 3 guys that we can throw at him that do a pretty good job of making things difficult for him.
Thank you, Micah.
Thank you.